Well, it's 3:33. Praise be God and Mother. 3:33 on Friday, July 3rd, day before the 4th of July. Of course, right, John? Yeah. Usually July 3rd falls before the 4th. Yeah, you're funny. Looks aren't everything, my love. Yeah, looks are not everything, but you are very, very funny, and that I will tell you right now. You are a funny, funny man. John's sense of humor drove. We talked about last night. Some guy contacted us and wanted to say that he felt very powerfully that he was John. There was a good chance that he's John Lennon reincarnated. Some guy living in the UK. No names mentioned. We're not going to do that. We don't do that. Yeah. No, there's no reason to mention it. So, but I think the guy is sorry that he ever contacted us because John sort of began interviewing him last night, and John was very fucking funny. Yeah. He was. I could read parts of the interview, and I might do that later with Johnny. We're talking about it. We're gonna sift through that interview. But John's like, well, let's pretend that you're me from another dimension, and let's have a chat. I want to ask you some questions. And the guy started getting mad at John because John is hilarious. And he's kind of trying to joke around with the guy, and the guy's like, this is not funny. This is very serious. And John's like, what's so serious? What are you so serious about? Are you kidding me? You're contacting my Lena, all right? You're contacting my poor, what'd you say? My long-suffering twin flame. That's what he said, my long-suffering twin flame, because she has agita because of my famousness, yeah. So now she's got people like you contacting me, but I'm not allowed to make jokes. And they weren't nasty jokes, they were just like John's sense of humor. And John said, you want to say that you're me. But, where is your sense of humor? Because John Lennon has a great sense of humor. Tell me that that's not correct. And, you're talking to John, whether or not you think you are. You contacted us, and, you're going to act like you're, this important fucking... Right. So the guy kind of, got testy, and he said, I can't talk to you anymore because I'm going to go see a hypnotherapist and do a past life regression, and I'm going to find out what Beatles songs I know. I don't know what he's talking about, what he thinks his clues are that he's John Lennon. He thinks it has something to do with knowing lyrics from Beatles songs. He's not John, and yeah, that's the bottom line. He's not me, and he thinks because his brother has the same birthday as George Harrison. Hey, my brother has the same birthday as John Lennon. So what? Big fucking deal. Well, it happens to be a marker in your case. It's, what? Like you said, that and a quarter will get you on the trolley, right? Yeah. I like that, Lena. Yeah. I actually said bus, but she changed it to trolley, which I kind of... Yeah, okay. It's 110 degrees in this room right now. It's 110 degrees. Somebody fucking kill me. We have 3 fans going and a very small little AC thing. Can we get a look at this thing? Let's see if we can. This thing, I don't know if it's even doing anything. There's a fan. This is one of them little portable ACs. It's doing something, but it's just so hot in here, yeah. So that's what we've been up to. But today we actually watched a documentary about Susan Powter. Remember the Stop the Insanity woman? And it was pretty inspirational. It's about, she had to reinvent her life at the age of 66. She was living in abject poverty. All her money was gone. She was really taken advantage of and treated very poorly by the entertainment industry, the lawyers. Everybody was very crooked. They all took her money. This is a fucked up world, and fame is a fucked up thing, right? I was really close to being signed by Capitol Records. Me, Lena. Yes, that's right. We've told this story before. Back in 1995, I was very close to having a major record deal. It fell apart. Um, it's nothing I enjoy remembering or going into detail about because it was such a hurtful, horrible, awful time in my life and a very big disappointment in my life. Yeah, that's kind of what annoyed me about that guy, the hamster. Oh, he calls the guy hamster. And there's a reason for that, but we're not going to say why. Yeah, he's a fucking hamster. All right. He's talking about the guy who contacted Lena yesterday. And he's trying to tell Lena, listen, I just know in my bones that John Lennon's twin flame is his mother, Julia. How sick is this guy? Yeah. I mean, anything's possible, and people do have incarnations where their parent can be a twin flame. Or their sibling can be a twin flame. It's very uncomfortable. It's a very rough situation for the most part when that happens. Julia was my mother. She was a soulmate, but an incidental one, not a very important soulmate, not as important as say Paul or Stuart to me, but she was a soulmate, someone that would have an impact on my life. But she was not my twin flame, of course, because Lena is my twin flame. So this guy Hamster over at Reddit comes on and he wants to tell Lena, well, why would he want anything to do with you? You're 22 years younger than him in this life, and you're a nobody. And I'm like, this girl would have been more famous than me if the record industry didn't try to really tear her down. And okay, she's more talented than me. Oh, John, you are more talented. You are my talent. You are my talent. All right. It's nice of you to say, love. I mean, I didn't know you were going to talk about this. She gets uncomfortable. I don't care. And that moron Hamster, he never even went over and listened to any of your music or read any of the poetry that we do together or anything. He just wants to sit there babbling about Julia being my twin flame. And he knows it because he feels it in his bones, because he heard a Beatles song on the radio and it did something to his brain and it triggered him. And he had a teacher that it proved to him because her name sounded like he thought because she was Japanese. So what? So what, you had a Japanese teacher, you lunatic? No wonder you were branded a lunatic. Get the fuck out of here. All right, John. Get the fuck out of my face, man. And now you're going to tell me that I should be taking you seriously? Stop making jokes. John Lennon would know this was a very serious matter. I said, what's a very serious matter? He said, I'm trying to find a girlfriend. I said, that's a very serious matter? John Lennon, you think you're John Lennon and you're out there trying to find a fucking girlfriend online? And that's your idea of what's serious in the world? Not world peace? Not hunger, not racism, not Donald Trump being fucking president and everyone's going insane from this? But you're yelling at me because I'm not taking it seriously that you need a girlfriend? How crazy are you? That you don't realize how crazy you are, right? And you're going to come on and tell Lena, why would John Lennon want to be, John Lennon would rather be with his mom than a beautiful young woman? Johnny, you crazy. I'm more crazy than you know. Yeah, I know. And more crazy than that bloody bastard knows too. I like this picture of me talking to you like that, yeah. Hi, Sid. Sid Barrett is here. Don't show me. I don't look good today. All right, Sid. We can't really get to that wall, right? Can we get to that wall with Sid? Let's see if we can get him. Sid! Sid Barrett is here. Oh, that was bloody good times yesterday watching John talk to that guy. Oh, my God. I thought I was going crazy. That was your best bet, was just letting John. Yeah, hi, Bob. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's in the house today. Hey, Fred! Freddie Mercury's here. Everybody's here. That was your bloody best bet. Just let John talk. Hi, Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. Everyone's here. George, my love. Yeah. Everyone. Keith, hi. Happy full moon. Hiram, Spalding. Billy, Kurt, my love, Bowie, Iman, yes, all of them, Gary, Brian Epstein, who happens to be believe it or not, okay, Gary Shandling, hello, Tom Petty, what's up, yes, hi, Ryan, hi, Jerry, Brian Epstein happens, hello, it's the Beastie Boys, Adam Yauch is here, hello, Adam, Adam's like one of the captains, he's a co-captain with Bowie, on the fucking UFO. You people, this is what we're trying. Hi, David Lynch. David, we've been playing tag all week. Yeah. I have a movie for you. Let me find it for you later. All right, I will do that. David Lynch, love you. Hello. Sammy is here, but so is Dean and Frank. And hi, Neil. Hi, Mal. Paulie, how are you? Howard, Robin, everybody's here. We're doing like a full-on channel right now. Charlie Bukowski is here in the house. Hello, Charlie. You're doing the right thing. Just keep cool. And also, just... Lena, yes, Sid. Let's focus. All right. Because this is what you told that guy yesterday. Focus. Real bad case of ADHD. It all has to do with UFO implants. He was implanted. And John tried to tell him that, and his brain broke open. That's exactly what happened to that guy. His brain broke open. You woke that guy up, and he's going kicking and screaming. And now he's blathering about going to talk to some hypnotherapist. No hypnotherapist is going to be able to help that guy. That guy's going to have to help himself, but he's on his way, hopefully, because he heard it from the man himself. And he still can't put two and two together that he was guided appropriately to John, and that's been his destination all along, was to talk to John. He finally did yesterday through you, and he can't even wrap his head around it, and he wants to try to tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. I'm John Lennon. That's how fucking motherfucking crazy that guy is. Yeah. It's not his fault, though. You know, we're not going to get too far into the UFO thing right now, or the prison planet thing right now, but it's all part and parcel of the same interstellar phenomenon that is happening right now. And that guy's a big Oasis fan. A lot of their music carries messages too. I don't know that he realizes that yet. But Liam and Noel are part of this mission. Look at us. We're like bloody triplets, me and those guys. Yeah, you do look alike. Yeah. We're all family. We're all core soul group. And there's millions of implants down here that we are yes, I know the word. Unbrainwashing, but no, deprogramming, right? We're doing a mass deprogramming, and Lena, you are a huge part of the mass deprogramming. Now, you can give everyone a good tip right now, and I think you're about to do that, and then we have to take you down offline for a while. All right. Everybody, here is a great deprogramming tool. It's also a great meditation tool. This is Lena speaking, and I have to just pass this on to you. Streaming now on YouTube is John's meditation mix of love. It's a brand new release. Look up John Lennon meditation mix, love, and just meditate with that. Do it several times a day. It's a huge awakening tool. It's being released right now for a very specific purpose. Also, me and John have a song up on YouTube, his cover of Love. I am covering it with him. It's both of our voices. Look up Lennon and Lennon gate 18 love. Play that as well during your meditation. Let us know what happens. Lena, perfect. Praise be God and Mother. Let's go. Amen. I love you. I love you too. We love you, everybody. Catch you later.